Poppy Williams came in motion. He's number 5, a receiver they're going to be looking to a lot. It is thrown downfield. Good adjustment. And Kenny Johnson makes the catch for a first down. Kenny Johnson trying to give Pitt some good field position to start this series, and he's going to do it. Midfield, plus territory, still on his feet. Inside the 20, caught from behind and dropped at the 18-yard line. Kenny Johnson, he is the man on kickoff returns. We have seen Des Reed on punt returns. Special teams a big factor today for the Panthers.
Almost 200 return yards, and we haven't even hit halftime. Kenny Johnson has some wiggle, 6'1", 200.
So the only thing that I really had to, learn was the terminology, the new defenses, but just how I go about my business as a pro, I learned that from right here.
The proof is in the numbers. One of 20 players in the last 5 years.
Glad he's here.
A couple of big plays here as Pitt is trying to take advantage of good field position again. Eli Holstein throws, and a strike to the end zone to Kenny Johnson. 20-yard touchdown pass. Of the first half, it hasn't been all great here in the first couple of quarters, but this certainly is more of what Kate Bell is hoping for from. That's something to brag about. Jerry Schmidt has run a very nice program a couple of miles from here. Kenny Johnson showing off his punt return chops. Low end over end punt for Baraducci. Kenny Johnson, can he have another big return? Why not? The return yards for Pitt today have been insane. And Johnson, another huge bring back inside the 25-yard line. The punt returns, the kick returns for Pitt today, outstanding.
Kenny Johnson
at the front right there. Jayon Jackson playing the inside coverage on Hicks that led to that pass deflection.
Holstein steps up, throws, got him in. That's complete to Kenny Johnson, and flags come flying everywhere. Only threw the football 4 times last week. They've now thrown it 19 times in this game, and they've run it 26. Balance.
That is more balance than the 70%.
Here's Kenny Johnson, and Kenny Johnson is down the sideline. Cuts back and brought down in Chippewa territory. So just like that, Pitt comes right back.
Things can change in an instant. This Pitt team is so explosive at so many different positions. Let's look at it again. Catches the ball on the 4-yard line.
Jules Goff. Fake it to him. Holstein over the middle. That's complete to Kenny Johnson. Kenny Johnson cuts back and upended inside the 15-yard line.
Cards undefeated. That win over James Madison was a little closer than Jeff Brom would have expected. Victories over Bowling Green and EKU. Right on target. Here's Kenny Johnson. And Johnson, easy for you to say, from midfield. Holstein with time, the pump fake, the hesitation, the delivery, and the catch at the 15 by Johnson. Cardinals with all the momentum after this 17-0 run. Holstein will try to change it. First down, Pittsburgh. Kenny Johnson in traffic, and the drive stays alive for the Panthers. Thomas in motion. Holstein, the 2 second-half interceptions. And Gonzalez goes underneath. A stutter step, a nice maneuver back to the original line of scrimmage.
protect your defense.
BC come with pressure on the edge. Heinzel gets rid of it and completes it right at the yard marker. That's Kenny Johnson, and they're going to move the sticks. Heinzel will look to throw. He's got time. He has a receiver as well. Did he make the catch? He did. Kenny Johnson has certainly shown early in this game, came down with it.
Opportunity to establish confidence in your team, potentially go up 3 scores if you convert this.
Heinzel to throw. Johnson! Touchdown!
the field is a touchdown.
Excellent design by offensive coordinator Cade Bell to get.
Heinschel delivers into Florida State territory is Kenny Johnson, and Johnson stays in bounds before he's finally knocked out near the 20-yard line by Barker.
Pitt will probably come after him.
Stonehouse, high end-over-end kick. Johnson from the 32. Makes one man miss, up the middle. He's going to have to make Stonehouse miss. Can he run by him? He does! Touchdown, Pitt!
You gave him a pitch to hit. Kenny Johnson makes one man miss, finds a lane, finds a crease, and it's one-on-one in the punt on the punter. His speed and strength's able to break the tackle, and wow.
Syracuse showing pressure off the edge. It's picked up. Heinschel to throw. Got good zip on that one. Finding Kenny Johnson over the middle. Looked okay there. Included in those rushing yards for Pitt. Kenny Johnson. On the speed sweep.
Couldn't sink up there, though.
Caden Newcastle will punt it away. And Kenny Johnson, back to his 25, makes the catch. 40. Still on his feet past midfield. It'll be great field position for the Pitt Panthers.
About the young quarterback, anticipation is oftentimes the last thing to come for a young quarterback. He makes it look natural.
2nd down and 2. Johnson again. Into Wolfpack territory.
Exciting young running back.
Turner's in the slot. Heinschel to throw. Going to the end zone for Turner. Makes the catch at the 2. Johnson rather. Kenny Johnson has him set up 1st and goal. Pressure up the middle. Picked up initially. Heinschel trying to escape it. Got his man Johnson. Just ankle tackled beyond the 40, but it's a 1st down. Royal got a piece of him, but not until... Now Reed in motion at the top of your screen. Heinschel looks the other way. Avoiding the tackle. Right to the goal line goes Johnson. Touchdown. Marshall almost had him, but Kenny Johnson was able to squirm his way out of the tackle and get to the pylon. It was backside. Take another look.
He was coming in on fire. Slow-mo doesn't do it justice. You can see how gnarly that hit is.
Heinschel to throw. Looking to the end zone. Man, got a touchdown. Kenny Johnson, banged up last week. Wasn't sure he'd be able to go this week. Made the trip, and he's already made a trip into the end zone.
Kenny Johnson was lights out a week ago.
Both for this Stanford defense.
Heinschel to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket. Tries to hit downfield. He finds Kenny Johnson, who makes the catch. Now Span in motion. Heinschel is going to fake to Goff. Steps up. Now he's in rhythm. Hits the receiver inside the 15. Johnson splits a couple of defenders. Brought down at the 20.
Cade was the young play caller there. 2nd and 10. Heinschel. As going low for it was Kenny Johnson.
That's a big reason why those numbers to the right on that graphic have gone up. Heinschel takes off, now fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Johnson. There is a penalty flag down. What a play by Heinschel to step up, keep his eyes downfield, and throw a strike.
What's going to happen? Watch him feel this rush. We freeze it right here. He's going to climb and step up. Now watch the safety up top. He's going to take one step inside. It's Clayton Powell-Lee, and as he opens his hips the wrong way, Mason Heinschel makes him pay. He finds Kenny Johnson, and he's got Pitt on top here early.
Heinschel will throw, though, and he fires complete inside the 5 and down to the 1 is Kenny Johnson.